So here we have more examples of graphing trigonometric functions, or sketching, better said. So once again, we're going to collect that data and it's going to be given in this format. Let's look at another example. We have this one, y equals this value, this equation, this sinusoidal function, and it's using cosine. So first and above all, as I said before, let's try to get what's the base function for this. The base function for this would be y equals cosine. So let's graph that, right? And just do a rough sketch always, because we're going to have that as a reference. And for cosine, we start at the top, go at the bottom, and we end up again. It takes about 360 degrees to complete one cycle, halfway 180 degrees. And let's write this down, y equals cosine x. This is our base function. I don't know if I need to mention that it is a base function, but that's what it is. Okay, well, have that as a reference, okay? For some reason, I like to put it in a box. Okay, now let's keep on collecting all the other data. So the amplitude is equal to 2. The d value, a shift of 60 degrees to the left, so d equals negative 60. That's where we're going to start our graph. Our equation of axes, it's y equals negative 3. Now our period would be period equals to 360 degrees divided by 2 over 3, which actually gives us whatever, let's see, 360 degrees times 3 equals divided by 2, 540 degrees. Okay, so this is equal to 540 degrees. That's our period. And what would be our max and our minimum point? So max equals, okay, C plus A, and our minimum point would be C minus A. Okay, so in other words, this would be negative 3 plus 2, which gives us negative 1. And this one will be negative 3 minus 2, which gives us minus 5. Okay, so we've got everything. And we start by plotting this line over here, the minus 60. So let's begin with that. Let's begin with that. So here we go. I like to do it this way. Dotted line. Dotted line, and you label this as negative 60 degrees. Then we also have the equation of axes, which will be minus 3, so let's just put it halfway in the middle. Okay, that's kind of long, but why, but it doesn't matter. Y equals negative 3. Okay, now it starts at minus 60, and the period we said is 540, right? That's how we got the period. The period is 540. So if we start at minus 60 and the period is 540, then what we do is minus 60 plus 540. That's going to leave us at 480. So let's do that. So, and we start at the top. Oh yeah, I forgot to label the maximum and the minimum. The maximum happens to be minus 1 and the minimum happens to be minus 5. Okay, and we start at the top, go at the bottom, and then we start at the end up at the top again. So roughly, right? Roughly, that's gonna be 480 degrees. Okay, so then you divide this in 4 parts. So halfway between that is there, halfway between these 2 points is there, and halfway between these 2 points is there. Okay, and we know we're going to start at the top, go there, go there, go there, and go there. Now, of course, if from here to here the period is 540, halfway between these 2 points will be 270. If I'm not mistaken, well, halfway, sorry, not 270, but 540 degrees divided by 2 gives us 270. So that means it's minus 60 plus 270. That's going to leave us at 210. So this would be 210. All right. Now what's halfway of 270? Okay, you can grab a calculator. It's 135, I believe. Yeah, 135. So 135. So we add minus 60 plus 135. That gives us 75, I believe. 75. This would be 75 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Minus 60 plus 135 equals 75 degrees. Yes. And then plus another 135 here, which leaves us with 345. Right? 210 plus 135. So that leaves us with 345. And that's it. We've got all that. We've labeled everything and just joined them with a smooth curve. So we start at the top because that was our base function. Right? And so we start at the top, get there, go all the way down, then get there and get there. So you go like this, down. Okay, this is not the best. It's probably more like that. There. And that is it. And this time I won't even bother about getting the x-axis because that one will be there, 0. And this one, minus 60, is not really over there, but I imagine it's going to be somewhere over here. So I'm not even going to bother drawing that. If you show me this, you get full marks. Make sure you label your axes and the key points. You show them the max and the min. And that is it. Okay.